Welcome back, everyone, to part 2 of our house building, small house build. And yesterday we made our floor plan, and today we are going to put walls on our house. And again, this is mine, and I've used, on this one I used cereal boxes, or one cereal box actually. I almost had enough. I just had to use a little bit of another snack box piece. And I used the width actually of the cereal box for the height of my walls. I think this one ended up being 6 centimeters. Okay, it doesn't matter what height you have. 5 or 6 centimeters is good. It's better to stay away from half a centimeter. Better to use a whole number of 5 or a 6. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to pull my floor plan out from yesterday. Okay, and I just left one room on here because you'll catch on very quickly how this works. Now, what I want to do is make my wall for my my bedroom. Now, you can do it many different ways. If you're using a cereal box, what I did is I cut my 3 walls first and I put them on. Okay, because these are long enough. The cereal box pieces are long enough, and unfortunately I don't have an empty cereal box yet. So what I grabbed were my cracker boxes, and when I do that, I'm going to have to piece them together a little bit to make them long enough, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that. And what I've done is I just put the colored part on the outside and this plain part on the inside. And all you need to do is, it's very simple actually. I just draw it like this. I'm way off there. Huh, it's a good thing I did this. All right, one on the top, one on the bottom. So I'm just making it the right size to fit, that's all. Okay, so instead of measuring, I'm just using the exact size of this, and then I'll just get a couple of pieces of tape, put them on here, and tape them on the edge like this. It's nice if you can get a second hand to help you here. Okay, now I have to let it fold down. I move my old cardboard out of the way. And also by all means, if you have a bigger piece of cardboard, like a regular cardboard that's the same size as a regular piece of paper, use it, because it'll be much easier to use. So now I have my piece here, but I need another piece. So I'm going to have to cut an extra piece off. All right, so I'll have to kind of go right there, and what I can do is put it on top so I can measure. And I know I might be going off the screen here, sorry about that. Okay, but you get the idea. I have to build my wall now. Okay, and that's fine, doesn't matter. It'll hold, but once you start putting tape on, it'll hold just fine. Okay, and keep those pieces because you'll need them for the small walls. Right now, I'm going to tape these two together to make it one wall. Okay, and you can go all the way around. You can do both sides. I'm going to do both sides just to hold it. Okay, so now I'm going to put this one on this side. Put a couple of pieces on, and then you'll get the idea. It's almost like a geometric net that you're creating here. There. Okay, so now I'm going to just tape my walls here, and then you can also tape the seam like this, just to hold it a little tighter, right? And I think I want maybe another piece on the corner. It's a little loose. Another piece here, because that's still a little loose too. And you can always put more tape on later. Okay, so you get the idea. There's a wall there, there's a wall there. Now, the one thing you need to think about is if you want to put windows in your walls, you need to do the windows before you put your walls on. Otherwise, it's very hard to turn it sideways and cut. So for example, here, it's very hard to turn sideways and cut windows into the panels, okay, once it's already finished. So you need to think about that ahead of time if you want to make walls. Now, to make our room, according to our map, my bedroom is right here. There's my bedroom. Right? And so now I need to go like this. And I have one here. I have one here. And I'll draw that line. I'm going to cut this little piece off. There. Now, it depends if you want a door there or not, too. Right? So I think I'm going to put a door in this one. So I'm going to just make a little cut, and you can do it one of two ways. You can bend the cardboard. That's always possible. All right, or you can cut the cardboard off completely where your door is and then retape it. Okay, so this one I'm just going to bend it. I'm going to make it a fold. There's my door. Pretty simple. All right, nothing super difficult. And now, I'll close it up for a second. The way you do this, if you recall, we did this technique before where you put a piece of tape on like this, and I'm actually going to put a piece of tape on both sides. One in the front, one in the back. Okay, kind of like this. And with my pencil, so I'm going to lay it down on my line, right? And with my pencil, I'm going to do that on the edge and then push it down. I'm doing the same thing on the back side. There, one wall's up. Now I need another wall, which needs to be this long right here. Okay, so I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to go and cut it. And now I'm going to tape it up the same way. And I need a smaller piece because my tape will interfere with my door. I think it still did. Yep, still too long. Okay. Instead, I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to tape it along the seam. Okay, just like if you were drywalling the house. And now you put some more tape on the walls. Yeah, so now I use the same technique. I'll just go like this, and I'll use my pencil. It's okay if it's a little crooked, that works fine. I'm going to do the same thing on the inside. Alright, there we go. And now for this part of the wall, you can just sit it sideways like this instead of trying to reach around inside. Okay, now here's my one bedroom's complete. And there's my door. Alright, there's my one bedroom. So now what you do is you take your cardboard, your walls, and you populate your floor plan that you've drawn, and you match it up with your floor plan that you've done on your actual house. And it's okay if these lines are there, because what you can do after is you can actually color the floor. You can put colored paper in, which would be really cool to do. And you can dress it up. But don't forget to cut your windows ahead of time if you want to have windows on your walls. Okay, just make sure you follow your floor plan. So that's it. Hope you have enjoyed designing and building your small house. And by all means, send some pictures of your completed project. We'd love to post it. And thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again.